Hello. There we go. Welcome to Ebron. What? I'm in the marketplace. What? What is this? Wait for the game to catch up. Get your tail. I have your tail. Look at your tail. Oh, I just realized I'm level 5. I should go get my Feywild Muse. Let's go do that real quick. I have no ammo. Let's fix that. Now I have ammo. Little kitten cattin. Alright. I'd like to check my account, please. Okay. Level 5, Feywild Muse. Look at you, little Stormlost. Hold on. We need a kitten. We need a kitten. I need to pop chat out as well. There. Small chat window. Because chat's not very active in my stream. And it's fine. Alright. Come here. Come here. You gotta appear. It's the rule. Every stream, one Stormlost visit. Stormlost is being grumpy right now. Because I woke her up. What are you doing? Alright. That being said, where are we? I was gonna wear the rock slide ring because it's got insightful decks, it's got this, it's got that, and I'm like, oh, it's not event. So it goes in that little bundle of joy. Oh no, somebody was killed. Phalonius died to a Fear Reaper. Very designated survivor. I love that. If you don't know what the designated survivor is, basically it's whenever all of the U.S. government shows up in one place at one time, and there's somebody who's designated the designated survivor, who is the person who can then run the government if something bad happens, in a King Ralph kind of way. Okay, now we've got our hires. Where are we on our quests? So, as of last night, we completed all of our ones. Did some 2s. Basically, we polished off Keep on the Borderlands, and then afterwards, after the stream last night, the stream unfortunately ended a little bit abruptly because things kind of went a little bit sideways, as sometimes they do. And so XSplit had basically taken the powder, and I basically said to hell with it, and turned things off and said to hell with it. Hopefully it won't do that tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. That being said, I'm making myself comfy. I'm wearing 3 layers because it's a little chilly in my house, though this is the warmest room in the house because I've got a space heater. Alright, let's grab our daily dice real quick. Alright, 400 XP. There we go. Pardon me. So I picked up a couple of quests. I'm basically working on Coin Lords quests. And I picked up, basically I did, you know, Kobold's new ringleader, Miller's Debt. So the next Coin Lords quest is Garrison, so we can go do Garrison's quest. Did Arachnophobia. So we'll go do Garrison's missing pack real quick to get that quest out of the way. And then we'll probably take a look at some of the other 2s. Because I just took 5. So I don't want to yet step into Saltmarsh until I finish up with... Basically, I'm going to run the 2s. Alright. That being said, let's spend our enhancement real quick. We've got 1 point. And I'm basically working on getting closed wounds. This is my current goal. Getting all of this. And then putting more points into Harper Agent to be able to get strategic combat too, which will give me my intelligence to hit and damage. And I also want to get the Harper leadership, honestly. Or augment summoning in some fashion, because having that will make my hires tougher, which will make it easier on me. So, that being said, close wounds, my favorite SLA. So accept that, and now I'm going to actually have some proper heals going on. And because it's an SLA for no available meta magics, the hell you say? Well, it do be what it do be. It's such a great spell anyhow. So let's go do some quests. We did Kobold's new ringleader last night as well, and Arachnophobia. Oh man, somebody named their character Heimdall. Nice. Alright, we're going back to the harbor because we have to go talk to Garrison about his missing pack. Let's see, actually, hold on. Let me see where I am with Coin Lord's rep. We're getting close. I just need 15 more points, and then I can get my next bag slot, my first bag slot. And again, bearing in mind, the way this works is we run on hard. Why? Because A, better chance that I'll be able to defeat the moats even if they go up to the purple ones eventually. And B, I'm more likely to survive. So again, this is a winter loot run where I cheese things a little bit. And that's how I roll. My goal is to get it done, not necessarily to get it done quickly or be flashy about it. Yes, running on Elite would be faster, but running on Elite is also increasingly more difficult. And I'm playing a build that I'm not too familiar with, to be quite honest. So I want to take it slow and careful. Alright. Everybody's on active. I've got my heal ready to go.
Enter the sewer, Garrison calls from above. Be careful down there.
And our goal is to do as many optionals as possible in order to get as much XP as possible.
At the end of the tunnel, you see a makeshift gong and a lone kobold.
So yeah, we are going to cheese this and really so yeah, beating up on the sentries from afar. Yeah, we're doing that. And being on hard means that some of the traps won't be around. So also good. It also means I'll be able to run faster as well, because I'm not fighting to kill things. It'll be an easier kill situation. So what are you up to, chat? It's cold here where I am. I am probably gonna run the waterworks and the halls of Chanticleer, because I will need.
A soft sound, like that of a snoring animal, echoes along the tunnel. The section of the sewer tunnels appears less traveled.
Whew. It's gonna take forever to get this thing done, but my plan is still working as such. My plan is, if I can get 10 quests a day done, even on hard, the green motes will give me 4, and the blue motes will give me a little bit more. And also you get more based on kinds of other things. Hold on. I forget. Did we do both of these? Well. Getting more XP, we are. It's a little bit odd that there's no trap box for it. Shooting through your dudes is what you can do. No matter which way you go.
Notice a dim signal crystal above a lever on the far wall. Metal grinds on metal, and ripples spread across the water.
Metal, you gotta throw the horns. I don't make the rules. Now we go back the other way. Storm lost, little kitten. Are y'all still trying to fight those doggos? Do.
Metal grinds on metal, and ripples spread across the water. 2 signal crystals are placed above a metal gate.
Didn't really need the ring of water breathing.
You leave the festering sewer water, only to be assailed by a pungent new scent. You see a pack that has been unceremoniously discarded beside a brazier.
There we go. Look at the little kitten cat. Pardon me. Oh, Kadoka. Okay. Yeah, time to sell things real quick. Okay. What's our next adventure going to be? In order to level, I can do a lot of these other quests. Well, the next Coin Lord's quest is going to be... Yeah, I'm going to take level 6. So I might as well just start doing the 2s. Like Haberdasher and Dirks. Got a secret and stuff. Let's do Haberdasher first because it's fast. I mean, I could go to Saltmarsh. But the idea is... is to be 3 levels above the quests. And Saltmarsh starts at level 3. So I'd want to be level 6 when I start working on those quests. Haberdasher. One could say, well, why don't you just do quests on the lead? You've got 4 hirelings with you. And when I hit level 7, I'll have 5, because I'll have I'll have Teal. But as some of the lower level ones stop being as effective, I want to be careful. See, the idea here is to be careful, not to be taking any risks. This is, of course, winter. Winter. Let's kill old
Skittering
scorpions.
sound beneath the floor sets your nerves on edge.
Alright. Froggo, you want to open the door for us, please? Thank you. Now, I understand a lot of people will actually use Haberdasher, and one other quest, like Grim and Barrett, as like resets.
The final spasm. The last scorpion collapses.
Look at us. It's a thinking. Oh yay, there's somebody in trade chat spamming gold selling services. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that person. Do 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 do. It's thinking. I don't know, were there actually 10 scorpions in this quest? I forget. Because if there were not 10 scorpions, then the thing isn't going to happen, so. 9. So, yeah, this one can't spawn a moat. Mordred was slain by misadventure. Thank you for the follow. What's up? Alrighty. Fire lure, chainmail shirt of sonic resistance. None of this stuff is actually gonna be worthwhile. Yeah, that wasn't hard. Do I really want to do Baudry's quests? Because they're not for... I mean, they'd be useful for favor, but they're not going to help me with the favor that I'm looking for, which is the favor for... Bringing the light's a fun little quest. But let's be honest, these quests aren't that difficult either. Man, I took the scenic route to get to where I'm going. Jeez, OP. Hey, Brother Augustus, you got a problem? I'll help you out.
Dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
That's 2 guys. Three, 4. Oof, lag.
Wrecked enough tables to satisfy Brother Augustus. A small mirror is mounted above the cabinet on the northern wall of this room. A large, ugly fellow approaches with murder in his eye. Ramsay Morcourt falls to his knees and then flat on his face. His business will offend the church no longer.
Heck yeah. There we go. They got us. What? Why does this look like a trap? Okay. Yoink. Okie dokie. That's our first blue mote on that character. None of these are worth it. And I'm going to keep getting gear that isn't going to be good enough. Because I'm running question under level. Over level, I should say. Okay, what's next? Do I really want to do those quests? Oh, I am out of my hireling. Let's go do... Let's go do this one and this one, and we'll do the rest of the 2s. Honestly. Now there's no reason not to do the 2s. We're gonna walk the butcher's path. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great time killing kobolds. Lots and lots of kobolds. But first, let's get us a hireling or 2. I do have another one of that one in the bank. Hi, how you doing? See, there we go. And she's good for 13 minutes. But they are. Alright, let's go sell things. Right, y'all in chat, what's going on? By the way, if you have donated to the Extra Life campaign for either Lotro or DDO, you are going to want to get off your butt and send in the survey tonight or tomorrow night at the latest. Because as early as Monday, Cordo is going to be doing the drawing for all the names that got, yes, I'm not going, I know I'm not going toward the quest, I'm actually going to the hireling vendor. Boom. I would ask me assistance, please. Give me a couple more Mullins. That way we're good to go for a little bit. Chonky boy. Everybody knows the chonky boy. Alright, Dirk the Deranged. We know your secret. What's going on over Lore's channel? He's doing poggers and perils right now. Alright, let's get everybody hirelings jaded.
Wish all these bones were a little cleaner. The air reeks of rotten meat.
It kinda does, doesn't it? Seriously, y'all. I can't show you what I have on my desk because I'll wake her up by moving some of the stuff around that she's sleeping on. But there do be a kitten on my desk. And she's cute. She's very cute. Yark! Shamans are the worst. Yeah, I'm opening all these because XP bonus from Ransack, if I can get it. I sense a draft? No.
Troglodyte. It must be a hired henchman. And where there's one trog.
He's stanky. I don't even know why I'm collecting crafting mats. I really don't. I don't do Cadence crafting as a general rule. I mean, I have done it, but it's not something I've done in a while. I forget where I left off on my main. Alright. Feels like there should be a trap in here. Well, there isn't one, so yay.
The floors, walls, and ceiling drip with ooze. It quivers as you approach, perhaps in anticipation.
There's danger! And that's why I wanted to run a trapper.
The first of the Kobold Chieftain brothers has been slain. The bulging chest in this room could only belong to one of the Kobold brothers you've heard so many secrets about.
Alright, we're on mischief bonus. Oh, Kitty's dreaming. Her paws are twitching. You found the hut and the giant thrashing rave guy. What color is the giant thrashing rave guy? I'm heard tell that he may have changed color recently.
The rear section of the sewer has been opened.
Purple, and you got some lutes? Heck yeah. Question is, which lutes did you get? The summer ones or the winter ones? There will be something here eventually. Or maybe not. Summer ones, goody two shoes, goody two night, you think? Yeah, I'm going to be running those on max level because they'll be easy to grind. I've already got the Reaper one set with its special golden moat. So it already has a good, what is it, 200 some odd stuff on it.
This room stinks a little less than the rest of this foul place. This probably marks it as the lair of a prince among kobolds. The second of the kobold chieftain brothers has been slain.
Slay Muck, but Muck's not home. Ooh, Muck is home. Hello, Muck. Bingies crossed. Do we get a Muck's Bane? Do we? Ah, fuck. No, we do not. So, Muxbane is an anti-ooze weapon, very famous. Unfortunately, the rare Muck doesn't always spawn, and as you can see, he doesn't always drop the Muxbane thing. Oh, you're so cute! My kitten is very cute, by the way. She's extremely cute right now.
You smell that unmistakable odor of another troglodyte. But this one seems stronger than the others. The troglodyte shaman...
Well, he's now dead. We're still missing one of the henchmen, though. Where would he be? Probably over here somewhere. Are we gonna bother with him? Let's see how much XP we're gonna lose. Not much, so we're gonna bounce. We got our moat. We're at 100 durability out of 2,000. And Stormlost has once again knocked over shit on my desk. That's what she does these days. In this case, it's the Stream Deck. Dirk, my boy Dirk. You're a dumbass. We're gonna do... is that a... Yeah, that quest is a solo quest. I'm not gonna bother with it because it doesn't give me... Actually, I think there's a... I forget. It's a solo quest, though. Yeah, it's this one, Home Sweet Sewer. No, it's Crag. What's this one? I don't remember. Either way, we have enhancement to spend. That's not what I wanted. So, fun fact, anytime you do an enhancement, an update enhancement, you notice how the one that I have on my hotbar says spell point cost 6, but the one here says spell point cost 4? You always want to drag, anytime you update a spell through your enhancement trees or whatever, always drag down the new version so you get the new hotness. True story. Okay. Now what? I said we're gonna walk the butcher's path. We're gonna walk the butcher's path. Stop that. Alright, let's go. There's gonna be kobolds and more kobolds. And even more kobolds. And traps.
You have set foot on the infamous Butcher's Path, a gauntlet that has inspired many grim monsters.
Alright, let's go. 5 billion kobolds. Surprisingly, no bad guys down here.
As you approach the dead end, you hear softly
Ambush!
behind you. It's an ambush. You successfully fended off the ambush.
Yay! We're gonna also make sure there's nothing, no breakies down here to worry about. So, Monoflare. Standing Stone has no idea who this voice actor is for this quest. They have lost the name. Or it was never written down back in the ancient Turbine days. Somehow they never kept that data around, so they don't know who this is. There are some theories. I've done a little bit of digging myself to try and find sound-alikes, but there isn't a definitive name. Nobody who was there remembers who was hired for that. Hold on. Where am I seeing... Yeah, I figured it was this. Sometimes there's a rare dude in here, sometimes there's not. This is one of those not times. This is why hirelings are awesome. Hey Froggo, why don't you open it for a change? I'll save my thieves' tools. Not that I don't have a whole stack of 1,000.
Found the hidden kobold treasure.
Shrines are nice. Once in a while, there's a shrine. Oops, somebody got stuck. Who got stuck on the other side? Everybody except Larry. This one might be tricky. That's weird. So it's not that the moat doesn't have... that it needs space for things to pop out. Because that's no space for things to pop out.
Countless kobolds scratch and scurry somewhere very close by.
We call this a target-rich environment. There's also a trap in here.
You wonder if these underwater pipes might lead to further slaughter.
Oh, they will. They will. So there's a special thing down here. This used to be trapped. I turned the trap off, so yay. There may be a bad guy here. There's a bad guy there. Yeah, hopefully they'll figure out what the hell's going on with the moats. Alright. Hey, Froggo. Go open the door. Hey, Frog, open this door too. Yeah, and when I have Froggo, it's like, use him to open locks and stuff. That way I'm saving my thieves' tools. Next one, going in and breaking the ranks, very wide open space, didn't work at all. Yeah, I've had them open up or be like in a flat open space with nothing there, and it would still bug out. So hopefully Standing Stone will get an update on it this week. Well, next week I should say. Okay, it's trap time. It's ambush time. We're gonna do the ambush. There's all kinds of things to sense here. By the way, I noticed that Cordo had posted up my video for the recent Escape to Ravenloft bundles, which they don't even affect me in the slightest, but I'm super stoked about them because there's so many people who do not have them, do not have the Bottle of Mist or whatever, and they deserve to have the Bottle of Mist. And now they can get the Bottle of Mist if they want it, and they don't have to spend real money. They just grind some DDO points, or, well, okay, pay money to buy DDO points, but you know. Alright, let's do the ambush. Next. We're gonna touch your shit. Oh wait, who's that? What's that? Is that Thaddeus? It is Thaddeus. Hold on. I do stream streaks on certain folks' channels because I just do. Alright, where's Thad? He just went live with my summer car. Thad's good people. Are we gonna get Christmas emotes on Thad's channel? Alright, let's start. Well, let me get myself real quick. Then we'll start the fun. When I got these tools. Nice! That's a perfect present for an artificer. Actually, Dark Hunter with a level of Rogue and a couple levels of Favorite Soul. What am I? Ranger. Well, Dark Hunter, Favorite Soul. Hey, leave me alone. So the Favorite Soul is, of course, for close wounds, which is like the best thing ever in this game. Did we survive? We survived. Hooray. Go us. I don't really need a shrine. See, that's one of the fun things about not being a caster. Or anybody who has, you know, like, spells or whatever that are set on, hold on. Did we go down this way? My strength is too low. Well, that's what you got hirelings for.
The stench is worse in this room. Down the hallway, you see a powerful-looking troglodyte.
Hey, Froggo, you want to get that door for me again, please?
You have slain the troglodyte champion.
Hey, Stanky. I want his loot. Now, one thing I should note is, while I'm doing hardcore, I'm also cheesing hardcore by playing on hard. So I know it's going to take much, much longer to get shit done for the loot. I'm also way more likely to survive getting it to the loot. Getting the loot sorted out, so... Oh no, I'm been held. Helpless! Okay, search please, thank you. There's nothing there. Yeah, we're gonna go see if he's there. Why? Because I really hate myself. Okay, somebody is present. CR8. Alright, we're gonna send the hirelings after him. There we go. Give me that sweet, sweet XP.
No
You
easy
did it!
feat, even for the bravest of warriors.
Alright, where's the lady I need to talk to? Lady Uhura. Mistress Ahura, not to be confused with Commander Uhura. And again, as usual, none of this stuff is really what I need. But I will take the Dwarven Axe because I have a character that I'm going to be using to try a Reaper run. A hardcore Reaper run? Question mark. And they're going to be a Dwarf Vanguard fighter who uses Dwarven Axes. So, Dwarven Axes for the win. They'll drop as often as they should. Alright, what do we got next? A new... Let's get our final point of closed wounds situated. And let's get that on our hotbar. Closed wound, not you. Closed wounds is like the best thing ever. It really is. Even if you can't use meta magics on it, honestly, it's good the way it is. So, what's next? I don't really care about Baudry stuff. The only thing it'd be good for is favor, and it's not even favor that I need or care about. We could start doing some of the 3s, which would basically mean going to Saltmarsh. Or starting to do the waterworks. No, that's actually, wait. Hers isn't in the waterworks. Oh, the catacombs. Catacombs can be a little spicy. Start the Halls of Chanticleer questline. See, there's like a ton of 3s that you can do. Storm Lost. Y'all need to see this cat. She's insane. Come here. Come here, Storm Lost. Oh. You're so made of warm. I know my TV screen is also made of warm, which is why you're curled up next to it. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, don't you knock anything over. Hi. She is definitely an under the blanket kitty cat. She curled up and snoozed with me under the blanket. I made her a little fort under the blankie with me. And she was enjoying the hell out of it. Look at her. Look at her. Look, she's so pretty. That's my Pinky. What's the matter, Stormlost? Right. Touch your ear. Look at the kitty. Okay. Tons of 3s to do. Kinda want to take 6, I'm not gonna lie. And I really don't care about any of these quests. I think we're gonna go to Saltmarsh. Let's go to Saltmarsh and run the wilderness, get to 6, and start doing the Saltmarsh quests. Let's go. I wish the actual bottle of mist, the bottle of freezing mist, actually had this little freezy icon on it. Alas, it does not. I'm gonna teleport to Saltmarsh. Let's grab all these quests while we're here. There's a haunted house. There's some smugglers. Let's pick up the saga, because the saga will get us a crap ton of XP. Mailbox. Somebody named their character Ukulele and spelled it wrong. Or they may not have had a choice because, you know. Hold on, did I miss any quests? Got them all. Our first run, we're gonna go do the rares and do the exploration deed. Briscoe's home, so the pirates are not.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. Fisherfolk and sailors come to this thriving temple to offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
Bill Champagne had a little bit too much fun making the music for this expansion.
For a moment, we're taken aback by the sprawling pit and the foul smell. What vile thing have you discovered? Didn't realize.
It's the town dog.
It's the town dog.
Ooh, Warhammer. Nice. I don't recall if I stopped by the catch of the day or not.
The catch of the day is large,
I had
scaly,
not.
and filled with teeth as sharp as spears.
Give me your stuff.
A long abandoned tower stands crumbling on the hillside. The upper floors have long since collapsed, but stairs lead down into the dark. No one has used the warehouses of Trapper's Cove for years, officially anyway. Rumor has it that some of the local smugglers use the shacks as a rendezvous point under cover of night.
Stormloss is getting warm. Yes, you are. You're so very cute. I would totally take her picture, except there's a couple of pieces of mail on my desk that I haven't moved that have my real name and address on it.
A beacon stands
Not
here
allowed
2
for
miles
you to
away
see.
from the dangers of the headland at night.
So I just have to wait until the time that she's not curled up peacefully on the mail.
The vast skeleton lies just below the surface of the water. You idly wonder whether it's been there for months, years, or centuries.
Croc is home. Oh no, my bags are actually full. That's funny. I should probably go clean the bags out and then do this all over again. Because, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna worry about those quartzes either. Hi, Stormlost. Stormlost the kitty catty. Stormlost cat kitty. Stormlost the kitty cat. The size you ever seen. Did say I wanted to keep the Dwarven axe. Death block belt of tumble. We're keeping that. Now look at all that free bag space I got. Oh, you are so pretty. Yes, you are. You're so very pretty. She's so cute.
This ring of ancient standing stones commands a fine view of the sea. Yet, for some reason, it gives you an uncomfortable feeling.
Imagine if we had Featherfall and Lotro. Man, oh man. We would be going nuts with it. I'm sure we would be.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
Okay, the rare roly dude isn't up. It's evil, don't touch it! And of course, the motes will spawn in the wilderness. As long as you're within the level range, which I am, barely. Okay, no displacer beast. Okay, no griffin. Or manticore in that case.
Massive tracks in the mud lead to a dark and stinking den. You come across a crude statue of a giant frog. It seems to be made of packed dirt. At least, you hope it's dirt. The lizard folk have built a crude shrine as a way of marking the new boundary of their territory. A lone cottage stands here, abandoned and overgrown.
This is known as Druid is making friends. The Flaming Chihuahuas have reached level 170. Congratulations. So we're getting there. We're slowly getting there.
Hastily erected fortifications surround a low entrance into the hillside. This is the lizard folk's new lair.
We're gonna come back to that. That's where the moat of the novice is found. The golden moat for the novice loot.
The Sahuagin have captured this seaside fortress from the lizard folk. They're using it as their base of operations for their invasion of the coast. The deck is littered with dead sailors. They didn't die in the wreck. Their wounds suggest that they were slain with spears.
Oh dear. Slain with a spear. Okay. You're not home. Oh my god, it's snowing! What?
A large hole leads down beneath the
Diggy
earth.
diggy hole!
Strange sounds and a stranger smell from the burrow.
What was that smell?
This small druid's grove is a quiet haven of peace.
2 more to go. Let's see if the water weird is up. It is not.
There was a battle here, and judging from the corpses, it was a battle that the lizard folk clearly lost.
So I'm missing just one. I'm trying to think which one it is. Find the marsh shipwreck. Didn't we do that though? Wasn't that the one over here? Maybe I didn't stay long enough for it to actually take effect. Y'all best. No? The marsh shipwreck that is a dungeon entrance. Well, didn't we find that one? Fine, we'll go back to talk to What's-Her-Face.
This ship seems to
There
have
we go.
sunk very recently. The main cabin appears to be completely intact.
Okay, so for this one, we're going to equip a different loot. Because the golden mote for the novice loot is the one that spawns in this dungeon. So we're gonna equip the other loot. Wait, what is this? Oh. Dad was watching somebody else's stuff. Okay. You heal me. And this one's actually really fun.
The crates the sailor mentioned aren't anywhere on this deck. They must be somewhere below.
They are below.
There's a gaping hole in the ship's hull. Beyond it, you can see a cave leading down into the depths of the water.
And you hear this music. And you see this. I'm going to listen to this music a lot. Bill had a little bit of fun here. What the hell? I've seen this before, but you haven't.
You walk into a spacious tavern, loud with laughter and song. An odd pair sits at the bar, an eladrin and a large chipmunk? The barkeep summons you over.
We know who Hearsome is.
The haughty eladrin tells you that his pet chipmunk would do anything, even break through a metal cage for an acorn. The elf will give you one in exchange for a nice vintage.
They had a little bit too much fun with this quest. I'm just saying. Yes, we're gonna have to kill all these guys. And there's actually nothing upstairs. You can go up if you want to, but there's nothing to look at up here. It's just I want to know the story about who the hell they got to sing that. Hungry Vorpal Chipmunk.
The chipmunk bursts through the cage in pursuit of his prize. The outraged goblins attack.
Okay, make sure I got the right lute equipped. The lute of the novice. We can touch the golden emote. And the cool thing about these is that you get a piece of music to play. And you can't see, but there you go. The lute picked up 148 out of 500. When I ran this on a Reaper, on my Blightcaster, with an XP booster going, we wound up getting like 300. So, very nice. Ooh. I'm gonna need a shrine. Well, hold on, there is a shrine right here. Okay, did I fix my loot? It did. Sweet. Alright. So, actually what I should have done is hit this before I hit the loot. Damn it! Because your XP boosters will impact what you get out of loots. So, I blew that. I blew that one. Storm Lost, stop knocking shit over. Get off the thing. There's so much crap on my desk. I need to clean my desk off. Okay. Let's go do the actual quest. I wasn't paying attention that the XP booster had fallen off. I'm not honestly too fussed about the other winter lutes. The one for the wings is the one that I want the most. The horse is the second one.
The underwater cave opens up into a large cavern. You appear to have found the lizard folk who hijacked the sailor's cargo. There are doorways to the north and to the south. The north door is sealed, leaving the south as your only option.
Can't go through! Seriously, Kitten Catton. It's like, it should be a door here. It looks like there's a door here. There is a door here. In danger. We'll see it on the way back.
Gears whir into action, and the ground shakes as a massive door grinds open nearby. Then there's a sudden clatter of stone. It seems that the shaking caused the nearby cave wall to collapse.
Danger! Am I gonna run this on my Blightcast, or I just ran through the trap?
The newly revealed
And
passageway
thankfully did not
leads
get
into
killed.
another section of the caverns. The rasping sound of lizard folk voices can be heard further in the distance. trio of lizard folk guard a nearby door.
Ooh, VIP crafting token. Very nice. Why am I still getting a warning?
Looking closely, you can see that the cave continues beyond the cascading spray of the waterfall. Peering into the pool, you can see an underwater tunnel leading to the north.
It's faster with the sword, not gonna lie. Alright. Y'all stay down here. Stay out of trouble. I got some danger to deal with. There we go. No additional trouble.
Two sealed doors lead off of this chamber, one to the west and one to the south. The door opens to reveal a powerful lizard folk warrior. You find the key to open the nearby door on the corpse of one of your defeated opponents. The creature curses you in an unfamiliar language as it falls.
Give me your stuff. Little star blast. You look so cute.
Lizard folk suddenly leap down from the darkness above.
And shrine, and shrine.
You can see a pile of crates matching the sailor's description on the other side of the room. As you approach the crates,
These weapons are needed for the High Shaman's plan.
then the lizard folk drop from above. The lizard folk traitor is dead. Now, to recover the cargo you were sent here to find, you found the crates you were looking for. But they contained weapons, not wine. It seems that sailor wasn't telling the truth.
What? She lied to us? Never happens. Now we wait for a moat. Alright, we get a blue moat. Let's make sure we are working with the correct loot. You dirty rats! Whoa, they did some damage to those guys. Good thing I stayed out of the way. Holy crap. Alright, so we're gonna go from 114 to 124. So we got 10 out of that one. So that's nice. That's real nice. Alrighty, next. And we're just about ready to hit level cap. Which is very nice. Or not level cap. Our next ding, which is really cool. I'm going to take a level 6 when I do.
This ship seems to have sunk very recently.
You, lady, lied to me.
Intact.
Lied. L-I-E-D. Shadow resistance not really helpful for me. None of this stuff is useful for me. Sometimes you still just take the stuff. All right, let's go do danger at dawn. Well, the rare should reset themselves. Yes, they did, because there's the whaler at backup. So we'll hit her in the face. So we have a whole bunch of rares that we have not yet seen. And it would behoove us to get the XP for those. So it won't be that much until it's going to hit me with level 6. Okay, they're not home. That kind of purring sound that the Sahuagin make reminds me of the sound that Rinsler makes in Tron Legacy. I don't know why it's snowing in this part of the island. Alright, got his XP. Die, spawn of a bottom feeder. What does that even mean? There we go. We're ready to ding. So let's go find a safe spot out in the middle of nowhere. I took cover. Okay, let's go see what my level 6 is going to be on this character. So this means I will not be able to do any of the previous level 2s once I take 6. So let me double check and make sure that I'm interested in doing any of the last 2s. Honestly, not really. None of them are gate or coin lords reps, so I don't need to do any of them. Alright, so what's gonna be my level 6? We're gonna go take Dark Hunter. I got 2 levels of Dark Hunter, then my 3rd level of Favorite Soul, 3rd and 4th, and then my 2nd class of Rogue, my last class of Favorite Soul, last class of Rogue, and then it will be Dark Hunter from 13 to 20. Okay. So let's go talk to the trainers. And the trainers are in a different place. It's very strange. The trainers are actually in this building down the road. You're in no danger going down there. You might as well ride, though. Stormlust. Stormlust, are you cute? I think Stormlust is a very cute kitten. Yes, you are. You're very cute. You just turned your head upside down as you curled up? Oh, your chin is pointed to the sky. I might tickle that chin. Your chinny chin chin. I'm totally gonna tickle that chin. Oh. Alright, and we said level 6 is Dark Hunter. Which will be Ranger Trainer. Ranger's over here. Hi. Okay, and for our skill points, we are going to do Disable Device, 2, 2 Search, and 2 spot. And 2 in UMD. Oh, and it says I was supposed to use 3 points in open lock. Alright. I'll do that. Okay, and for my feet, we're going to take Maximize. Maximize spell. Now I can put Maximize on my close wounds. Okay, so now that I've got everything that I need, Beacon of Hope, I think. Hold on, I think it's just 8. Yeah, definitely want to start putting our points over here into Harper Agent to get this intelligence to thing. Harper Agent, yeah, Strategic Combat 2. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. I'm gonna go to the guild airship real quick because I do need to redo my guild buffs. Nah. So I will be on DDO stream tomorrow on Sunday night. Around this time, actually. I'll be wrapping up my stream around this time, same as tonight, actually. And I will be doing a giveaway. And I'll show you what I'm going to give away. I have a code on one of these cards. And the card, I have to get my granny glasses out. That's not the right thing. The code on the card will get you the Snowy Owlbear pet for whatever server you use the code on. You'll also get the Quest Bundle Tavern Tales for free. And also, that's a permanent unlock on your account, by the way. And you'll also get 50 Astral Shards. So I have got a couple of those. I also have a pile of DDO points from the lovely folks at Standing Stone as part of their content creator program. And guess what? Tomorrow's the last day those codes work, so whoever wins will want to use them immediately. Hi, come here. Oh, little kitten. Oh, that TV is very warm. This kitty is very crashed out on the table. She does not care. No, you don't. Rawr. She's trying to do a little rawr. Okay. Let's get back to Saltmarsh. So the way they've done this, oh crap, I know what I wanted to go to the guild airship for. Something I can't get in Storm, I can go to Stormreach, but the guild airship is good enough as well. I need to go talk to the hireling dude. Ugh. No. Who's the level 6 hire? Arias? Cure Series, Cure Moderate, Sound Burst DB. Armareth. Cure Serious, Dispel, DB, and Bless. I think Orias is the better choice here. Alternatively, we've got Storm the Favored Soul, who is not awesome. So I think we're going with Arias. Ah! I hope they turn these into bind to account. Because right now, only this character can use that. It's kind of stinky. It's kind of stinky. Yeah, let's cook clean bags first. And I start doing the additional coin lords rep as well. Actually, hold on. Let me... Yeah, that's gonna do a little more damage. The poisonous, double shot, plus 2 enhancements, so slightly better than the curse spewing. Though the curse spewing was actually really nice, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna hang on to that for a little while longer. Because that came from... That is the Salt Marsh crossbow. So theoretically that one should be the one you'd want to use for Salt Marsh shenanigans. But it doesn't do as much damage as the one that I'm carrying right now. My god, airship is so damn slow. Let's get back to Salt Marsh. Storm lost. Storm lost. Okay. Alright, let's turn in our quests that we've done so far. We haven't actually done any of these quests. Good job, Druid. And about the belts. Ooh, double shot versus death block. Tumble and death block. Actually, wasn't death block? Okay. Okay. Wait, how many bolts we got? Ooh, we need some more bolts. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost time to go. Let's see. How long we've been going? 2:40. So we got 20 minutes. We can do a quest in that time. Probably do a couple of quests in that time. Let's go do
The deputies sent by the city guard await you at the docks. You tell the deputy to send erratic signals. You expect it will put the crew on high alert. Perhaps fewer of them will remain below decks. The deputy stops rowing to ask you.
Port or starboard, Captain?
You hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold. You hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold. You hear hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold. The deck wizard splits into several copies of himself. None of them look happy to see you. The deck wizard collapses, no longer a threat. The bosun is keeled over.
Down to the bilge.
You see a family of ugly-looking rats in the piles of refuse. Neither of you are willing to share food. There are no rats left in the bilge, though you can't be sure about the rest of the ship.
Boink. Wow, 2 crests down here. Sweet. That's half the crests we needed. Let's have Prago do it.
You hear someone call out from beyond the wall.
Hello?
You find a curious
Hey, buddy.
creature chained in this room. A sea elf by the looks of him. Oceanus, the sea elf, thanks you for rescuing him and says,
Help me find my gear, and I'll do my best to pull my weight in the battles ahead.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
more smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders. The first mate is dead. The first of many. More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders. Smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders.
Where were they before? Where'd they hide? Sometimes there's a crest up here. There is not one at this point. Let's go to the captain's quarters and beat up the captain. And his cabin boy. What were they doing?
With the last of the ship's officers slain, the rest of the smugglers would be wise to surrender. The ship is yours.
My ship. You can't have it. Let's go rifle the deck wizard's cabin. I don't know, the deck wizard kind of got a bigger cabin than the captain did.
The pseudo-dragon looks sad at the demise of its master. It's lost interest in the battle.
Aww. Aww. Fine. Okay, I need to find the other two flammable cargo and blow them up. Oh, there is one.
The ship creaks as her hull belches smoke, engulfed in flame. Grab what valuables you can and get out.
Was that ransack? It's only vandal? Okay, hold on. I don't think we're gonna get ransack on this. It's kind of stinky.
This is a lot of weapons. This isn't about ordinary smuggler tax evasion anymore, is it?
Nope.
Someone is preparing for war, and Saltmarsh does not see it coming. You must warn the town.
Wait, what am I missing? Find out who the buyers are? Oh, I didn't do the whole thing. There's the documents upstairs that I didn't look at. Okay. 134. It's a progressing. And I know there's people who already have their lutes completed. All 10 of them, I'm sure. Because they that fast. I am not that fast. There we go. We'll do the haunted house one real quick, since it's right here. And we'll call it a night. I did start a little late. Not too late. This quest won't take too long. And again, as a reminder, I will be on DDO stream tomorrow night from 8 to 11. Continuing these shenanigans, or I might be playing my summer loot stuff.
The cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves,
Which is where I'm doing stuff on
briny
Reaper
stink
mode, which
of
is like,
churning
"Ugh."
salt water. The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead. The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock.
Hey, Froggo, open the door. Try again, Froggo. I believe in you. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you mean I'm not facing the door? What? I'm totally facing the door.
You find the silver key inside the crate. You can hear a faint aria emanating from behind this door, on which dangles a head. In the center of this room lies a single torn mattress. The fiddle moves seemingly on its own, playing a lilting tune.
Sometimes there's a rare here.
This was once a fine guest bedroom, but rodents and other vermin have infested its corners and burrowed into the grand furniture.
Seven three.
You're able to make out half of a numerical password inside this book. What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed, its lid closed. You find a gold key beneath the rug in front of this window.
Oh no. What do we do?
As you ascend the stairs, you hear an angry voice. Who? The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock. In the far corner of this room lies a man, quite alive. He calls out to you in distress, though his words are muffled behind the cloth shoved into his mouth. You remove the gag, and he sputters out a ragged breath.
Storm
You
lost.
notice a sizable lump on the back of his head.
Thank
Pretty
God
good.
you came along when you did. Name's Ned. Ned Snakeshaft. You have no idea how happy I am to see another living soul in this awful place. Quick, untie me so we can get out of this creepy place. Because, forget it. Looks like you found me out. What a shame. If you just left, you'd have been safe. Good thing these ropes are just for show. You could have just taken our warnings and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you? No matter. I'll just have to stop you here then. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they called me the Scourge of Satan.
TM. There's a little TM after that.
Where did you say you were
There
from
wasn't
again?
actually. It was just the end of the quote.
You're not just any rube. Those idiots set me up.
The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap on the musty wood flooring. The only sign of human life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill. You find a small lever in the fireplace. When you pull it, the runes on the floor light up. The crystal on the wall flares a bloody red and sounds a faint chime. You can hear the same noise coming from upstairs through the holes in the ceiling.
Let's see if this one's home. Behind you. And sometimes there's a rare in here that you can fight.
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads.
And then the ghosts sit in their chairs. Sometimes the hunter's here.
This once lavish room is cold and barren. The taxidermied animals that line the walls pierce you with their cold, empty gazes. Inside the stuffed owl bear's beak, you find a lever. As you pull it, you hear stones shifting overhead.
Oh, that was easy. To be fair, it was just a grain note. Oh, hold on. There we go. Still haven't found the key though. Key is upstairs. Look at me, I'm on TV.
Judging by the cracked pots and planters, as well as the overgrown leaves, this room was a plant conservatory. When you hear a distant mocking voice as you descend,
I see you wish to suffer the same fate as those before you. So be it then.
you notice a book on the shelf that's much less dusty than the ones around it. When you try to pull out the book, the shelf slides over, forming an entrance to the library.
21573.
Discern half of a numerical password inside this book. Now that you have found both halves, you should be able to put the password to good use.
Now here's the thing, is you still have to find the password. You can't just run up to the thing and kick in the password, so...
The ghostly figure in the corner of the room turns toward you.
Get away! Get away! Get away!
It yells before morphing into a monstrous figure that lunges towards you. The creature lets out a disc with the iron key. You should be able to unlock the door in the kitchen.
Let's go to the kitchen.
The door swings open, revealing a room significantly more damp and decayed than the others in the house. Stairs lead down into the darkness. The smell of spoiled wine clogs your nose with its acrid odor. You nearly trip on a bloody, dismembered body in the center of this chamber.
Oh, God.
Beyond this door lies a room so unlike anything else you have seen in the house that you pause for a moment, taken aback. This room is furnished with plain but sturdy furniture. Sheets on the bed appear freshly cleaned.
Very strange. If you don't kill Ned or let him go, he winds up in this room.
Lanterns and supportive structures line this musty underground passage, suggesting the presence of human activity below.
Something in my eye, dang it.
You emerge into a dingy, wet cavern with boxes and containers lining its walls. More smugglers stack their goods alongside the other merchandise. A robed figure turns toward you, shudders with surprise.
I knew that rogue was useless, he says. Why our contact in town sent him to distract you is beyond me.
The apparent leader of the smugglers glares at you.
We can't let you leave alive, now that you've discovered our operation. You should have heeded our warnings and left this house while you have the chance.
The wizard vanishes, yet copies of himself shimmer into view in his place.
You'll be dead long before you can see through my illusions, he says.
Your attack strikes fresh, and the wizard doubles over in pain.
How can this be?
He asks in a pained voice. Before he can run away, you strike him one last time. The remaining smugglers scramble out of the cavern, presumably headed to the ship where the rest of their operation waits. The gang will get their due in good time. For now, you content yourself with plundering the smugglers' wares. That should make up for the treasure you have been promised.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. And now I'm going to call it a night. As soon as I get out to quest, go into the public area again.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the
Let's see if
briny
the
stink
pirate is up
of churning
tonight.
salt water.
Oh, there's Briscoe, the beachcomber. Also check on the specter here.
Fisherfolk and sailors come to this thriving temple
Nope,
to
not all.
offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
Not too far. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. Remember, I'll be on Lute stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways of Lute stream, DDO stream tomorrow night. And I'll be doing a couple of giveaways of some DDO points. That's actually good for an alt, but you know, I'm not worried about any of this stuff. So I'll be on DDO stream tomorrow night from 8 to 11. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways of DDO points. And also some other goodies. In the form of what's on those cards. Yes! The fortification would be nice. Yeah, we're going to go with this and get it for the fort. Come on. Switch it over. There we go. See, there's some folks otherwise doing the Winter Extreme Mortal Voyage permadeath. do, 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 do. That's a wooden shield. I'm gonna save that shield for my druid, because I think she's still using her starter shield. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching. Again, I will be on DDO stream tomorrow. I'll be back here Monday night. We're going to be doing probably some more of this, because this really is the thing that's going to consume my life until I complete it or fail at it. We'll see which is which. I'm just going to throw these in here for now. I'm not using them, but maybe I will use them at some point in the future. Anyhow, you know the drill. Be good. If you can't be good at it. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.